Hello everyone and welcome back to TuesdayCraft from the TuesdayCraft server. I am your humble host, Lord Eximius, and today we are going to update you all on the progress we are making here in what is becoming what I like to call Venetian Street. Oh, time for a nap. Don't need mobbies messing with us while we're showing the folks what's going on. So, I am happy to say, guys, we are making some progress here. We have got a lot going on. The Tuesday Crafters are hard at work. And I'm not going to be able to make that landing. I wanted to land up on this platform. Here we go. There I can kind of give you guys the bird's eye view what's going on. Okay, so I want to start with a build that I have not done anything to. But it is awesome, so it is definitely something that needs to be showcased. So what we are looking at down here, now this isn't intended to be like a, like a scale recreation or anything like that. It is inspired by the St. Mark's Plaza, the Piazza San Marco. That is what Venetian has been hard at work on down here. You can see the outstanding use of terracotta, nice pattern here in the town square. And I'm just gonna drop down here, show you guys a little bit more of the detail that's going on in here. Really like the use of the different blocks. There's a lot to look at. There's a nice variation without, being too crazy. So Venetian's doing a heck of a job. He's adding on the archways at the outside of the square, which is, of course, indicative of St. Mark's. So Venetian doing a great job over here, my friend. Looking good, looking good. Piazza San Marco, or the plaza of our city that is inspired by St. Mark's Square. So this is looking good. I'm going to save these amazing builds for the governor. If you haven't checked out Governor Ahab's channel, you totally should, because it's some excellent content over there as well. So check him out. I'm sure he will want to show all the folks what he's got going on there in his next episode. But what I wanted to show you today is what I've been working on, and we have added 3 new builds to our Venetian themed city. So I showed you guys these 2 builds, the Cafe Venezia here we're on the roof of, and then this build over here. I think it's looking pretty good. I like the color variation. I was really kind of going for a lot of color, which kind of Mediterranean Italian style builds and kind of thing that you would see in such a city. So let's go check it out. So this first build here, we've got red and purple terracotta, which I admit, like, at first when I was first starting working on it, I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but I think that it does. I think that it works, and it's a small building. These 2 in particular, this one and then this one over here, are definitely smaller builds. But I think it works, and I'm trying to get height variation as well as width variation, make it look a little more interesting. So here is the first build, and we got the interior completely done here. Little kitchen space, little living space, little dining space. I don't usually care for paintings too much, but I do kind of like the 1-block paintings. I think they kind of look cool. They're not too loud, and there's some, honestly, kind of some weird paintings the larger you go. So I think that works. I think it's not too loud, like I said. And again, not enough space for a staircase, so we just kind of hid the scaffolding behind some trapdoors. And then the upper bedroom area up here, got some mob heads for decoration. But yeah, so nothing too crazy. I do like the purple carpet, kind of tying into the theme of the purple terracotta on the outside there. And we got a cool little balcony. You can come out here and look at the Cafe Venezia. I think that's a pretty cool view. You can see down the canal from this balcony towards the bridge there. So Not looking too shabby, I think. So that is build number 1. And let's move on over here. And I still got to do a little work on this. Make this, maybe bring this out a little bit so it's easier to walk through here. And then probably do, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did do like some texturing with the stairs just to kind of, I don't know, just kind of give it some variation, some depth, some texture, you know, make it look like maybe like there's some potholes, you know, maybe to need some work, you know, it's an older city, right? So, you know, these things happen. So I need to do that over here on this side because I think that looks pretty good. You know, maybe throw some stone buttons to look like pebbles and things like that. Give it a little bit, you know, little extra life. So here we have build number 2. So this is stripped warped wood, cyan wool, a little bit of oxidized copper here and there. Not too much. I felt like if there was too much of that, it wouldn't look right. And then we have some warped planks here and there. Again, just here and there, just to give it a little accent. I do like this 2-block painting though. I just said I only like the 1-block paintings, but this one is actually pretty cool. So yeah, similar deal. We've got a little kitchen area, a little dining area. It wasn't even really enough space in this build to do, you know, like a sofa, like a living area type deal. And it actually, now that I'm in here, it could use a little more love, a little more texture up here. So we're gonna have to come back in here and do a little bit more work on that. But you know, I think it works for the space. And same deal, too small for stairs, so we went with the scaffolding. And again, see, I'm contradicting myself now. In this build, I went with 2-block paintings, but yeah, and the bedroom upstairs, and again a balcony where you can step out and you can look across the way to the cafe, and you can even kind of get almost a better view, yeah, of the canal this way. So I really wanted to get this side done, and then that way we can start to look at what we're gonna do over here, because there's definitely a lot of potential for this kind of island here in the middle there, and we're probably gonna need to work out some more bridges. As you can see, Ahab over there, he's got you know, a bridge, an outline for a bridge over there, you know, just to secure the placement. But yeah, that is build number 2. Again, I think it works pretty good. And then we have like, oh, I fell. Some sandstone accents, as well as a little bit of end stone. I like the use of gates for the soffits. We did that over here on this build, and we went back to it again for this build, and a little bit on this build as well. There wasn't as much room to work with on that one, but we did have more of a straight line here that we could kind of put that in. And the button's just kind of supposed to look, you know, like nails. So yeah, got these two. So these are all 3 are, you know, what I consider residential buildings. And we got the cafe here, and then this is supposed to be a shop. Now, I had a lot of trouble with this one. I had to rework this several times to get it to look the way I wanted it. I do like the use of lecterns here in this upper balcony. I think it's kind of just something a little different. Switches it up a little bit. Kind of looks like wider posts, I think. But I think that works well. Yeah, so, and then we have like the awning to kind of denote that it is supposed to be a shop. So, on that note, there is no interior on this one yet, because I wanted to ask you folks what you thought. Now, I feel like there's enough room in here to you know, make it look like a real shop. And I think, honestly, I have done the same thing with as far as the scaffolding goes to get up to the upper levels, but I think we do actually have enough room with this build to actually build out a staircase going this way from the front up there. So I think I might make that adjustment. In fact, that's probably what I will do. And then we've got, obviously, you know, from this side, you know, the lecterns don't maybe look quite as good, but you know, from the other side, I definitely think it works pretty well. And so yeah, this build, like I said, it took me, and I have another one over off of this side as well, just another small one. It definitely took some working out. I had to bust out some walls and rebuild some things to kind of get it looking right. But I think we finally achieved the look that we are looking for. And then there is a third level up here, maybe for a kind of a living space, maybe for the shop owners or something along those lines. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it will work well if we could still use this second level as a part of the shop. We could even break out the floor so you can kind of see down. I may do that as well if I have enough space. I'm not really sure. Might not be quite enough space, but I do like. Oh, look at, kind of looks good at night. Seems like there's always somebody on the server that's sleeping. So yeah, kind of get another view of things at nighttime, all lit up, looking good. So this is what we've been doing, guys. The TuesdayCraft crew has been hard at work, and I also want to point out that the bulk of the building that's been going on around here has been from myself, Governor Ahab, and Venetian. But the other Tuesday crafters have been a huge help, behind the scenes and helping with, oh man, thought I had that, helping with gathering materials and getting the farm set up. So not only Governor Ahab, who has a veritable factory back at his base, the other guys have been at work too. Swaggernaut and Dianos and Mr. Thurston and Ratatosk, and they've really been a huge help. What do we need, guys? What do you builders need? What mats are we lacking? And so this has really been a team effort. Like I really couldn't have built a lot of this, or at least built it, in the way that I wanted to without their efforts. So the TuesdayCraft crew has been, hard at work, doing things as a community, and as a team this season. So that's really exciting. Now, I have not gotten back to the statue this week, but I do intend to get back to that. In fact, I think probably what I'll do next is take a bit of a break from the Venetian city work that I've been doing over here, and get back to the statue a little bit, because I really want to start making some more progress on that, and making some of the adjustments that we talked about to that right leg there, and then getting the loincloth going across. That way I can start to plan out how far away, because the width is going to be important to place the left leg. So stay tuned for that, guys, because we're going to get back to the statue build very, very soon here. In fact, this week we are going to get back on it. So this is what the TuesdayCraft crew has been doing here at Spawn, hard at work on our Venetian themed city. And more progress is going to be made. We are cranking. We are having fun. We are working together, and I hope you guys like these builds. Like I said, Ahab, I'm sure once he finishes that, he's going to want to show you guys, because that is looking good over there as well. Really nice work. So I'm excited. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm a bit muted most of the time. Just my personality, I guess. And I really like this view here, looking down along this canal. It's really looking good. So I'm starting to finally get excited again. Getting back into doing some really cool builds here in Minecraft on the TuesdayCraft server. And let's just finish up with a little boat ride down the canal. As you can see, we've got a quaint little town coming along here, if I do say so myself, guys. So I want you guys to tell me in the comments what kind of a themed shop we should do in here. Kind of throw some ideas out there. Leave some comments for me, guys, and tell me what you think. And I'd love to hear what you guys' opinions are on these builds. I'm okay with criticism, absolutely. Nothing's perfect. Certainly things can be improved. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what kind of shop this should be here, this building on the end. So yeah, and there's nothing on this side, because I anticipate that another building will be butted up against it, or perhaps a building that faces the plaza from here, you know, looking that way. So that's possible too. So and if that's not the case, I can come back in here and detail that side out. But yeah, guys, this is what we've been doing on the TuesdayCraft server. I hope you're enjoying it. I've been having a blast building it. The TuesdayCraft crew is having a blast, and can't wait to show you guys more stuff that we've been working on. I'm getting into a rhythm of posting on Tuesdays, which, you know, I feel like is pretty appropriate for TuesdayCraft server. So look for me again next Tuesday, guys, because we will have more content coming your way. Thank you, as always, guys, for watching, and have a wonderful day.